Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day today. I'm sorry that like the past few streams, it feels like my face cam has fallen off the face of the earth. I just have not been able to bother with it lately, but I promise it'll be back the next one. Parts of the stream were freezing up. Did anybody else see that? I really wouldn't be surprised because I'm not even kidding. We are under, we're under a tornado watch and I'm just casually trying to stream anyways. I feel like the game is very loud, by the way, so let me know about that as well, please, because I feel like it's like super loud. Let me look at Streamlabs actually. What number is it on? Actually, no, it's on a quiet level. Maybe my headphones were just too loud. Let me say hello to you all before I get into what you guys were saying. Hello Shiver, hello Coda, hello Nuggy, welcome in, hello Rain. I will definitely be lurking since I'm organizing my room for the year to come. PSA, don't get IKEA bed frames. I have needed to literally twist the wood to fit. I would not have the patience for that. Oh, and another thing, by the way, aside from the weather, I'm in one of those moods where I'm just like, so like, have you ever been sleep deprived? You didn't sleep enough hours, and then it makes you like silly goofy the next day, not even like sleepy wanting to take a nap, like you're just like extra funny that day. That's how I feel. That's just how I've been feeling. Like earlier I was listening to the Little Mermaid soundtrack just because it sounded fun, and I started like laughing to myself listening to the overture, and I don't know why it was so funny to me, but it was. Anyways, per the title, no thoughts, just vibes. I have stuff that needs to be done, but realistically, will I be able to stay focused on a singular task? Probably not. Last I was playing the game though, I believe I was working on the coffee shop area on the island. I also have a bunch of random flowers that have outgrown. By the way, that's another thing. I'm scared that she's gonna, wait, no, she's not gonna try and leave. There's no thought bubble, never mind. That is a whole mood today. I'm on my second family crisis today. I am so sorry, but by the way, welcome in, Anna. Hope you're doing good. I hope you're okay after whatever the crisis was. Everyone celebrates. What was your favorite present from Christmas? I personally celebrate Yule. However, my favorite gift was probably, I got these nice jackets that strongly remind me of a lot of the jackets that Sam and Dean wear in Supernatural. And they're like my new favorite thing. I'm thrilled about it. So I was really excited about those. I honestly don't know how long this stream is really going to be for. I just know it's not going to be full length because of the weather and the fact that I'm like tired. I don't know how well you can hear it in my voice. Can you tell? Be honest. Don't lie to me. I'm not gonna be bothered if you say yes. Also, what did I come in here for? I came in here for something. What did I come in here for? Love that. I love reading so much, so I got a ton of books. Ooh, what kinds? I can hear your voice. You sound tired. I figured, because I joke about it sometimes, but typically on an average streaming day, you can hear it in my voice, but like I joke that I have like a customer service voice whenever I stream, because like it by default unintentionally becomes a lot more like uppity, and it's not like that right now. Like I would say this is a lot closer to my normal speaking voice outside of streams. It's kind of there in your voice, but not that much. That's because I drank a Dr. Pepper before I went live, or I started to. I got accessories for my camera. Ooh, like what kinds of accessories? Like, did you get like a tripod or anything? I still want to work on this area as well, because like, this is roughly the kind of vibe that I want, but I'm not sure how I feel about the setup with like the flowers in between the fencing. I feel like it kind of looks weird. If you weren't here, here's what I have so far for the coffee area. This is meant to be like a little library corner where people can kind of sit and relax, read a book, have a coffee. And then there's supposed to be these little lounge beds they can also have. These won't stay here. They were just here for convenience purposes. I put some black roses on the table so I felt like they looked good. I put down a fountain. I don't have a song to put in here yet, and I never found the register that I needed. So this area needs to be worked on, and then I also just really need to, again, work on getting all the extra flowers. That reminds me, that was literally what I went into the plaza for. I went in there so I could turn off that one ordinance. A mini tripod, a remote, a mic, nice. Well, I hope you're happy with it. I did karaoke on Christmas Eve. One of the songs was Hot to Go, as it should be. You and your loved ones have good taste. All right, now hopefully I don't end up needing to go and get another shovel or craft one, because I just can't be bothered to do that. And if I do have to do it, I'm just gonna buy a new one. All right, I know I just came up here, but I'm gonna go back down. And now that I remember what I was there for in the first place, I'm gonna turn off that ordinance so it can stop causing me problems. The only area that I don't mind is that little flower spot that I just walked through that's in between where I am right now and in between the coffee area, just because that area was intentionally very flowery. Hello, Weird Goop. Welcome to the stream. Love the username. I'm under a tornado watch and it's storming, so this will not be the average kind of stream. In fact, while we're talking about, like, aside from that and me being sleep deprived, what time did you guys go to bed last night and what time did you wake up? Because last night, I think I went to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning and then I woke up at 7. You got another Animal Crossing Lego set, that being the Rosie and Tom Nook set. Does the Rosie look more blue or purple? I know that's like the age-old debate in the Animal Crossing community, but I need to know. Some of the white roses can stay, but not all of them. Like, I need some flowers over here. I don't know where these pink ones came from because I didn't put these over here. At 11 p.m. I thought you meant somehow that you woke up at 11 p.m. and I was like, shiver, it's not even, like, I kind of, like, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not possibly 11 p.m. in your time zone. Like, excuse me. I fell asleep at 10 p.m. I woke up at noon after getting up to eat a couple of times. I like to get midnight snacks. Usually my midnight snack of choice is a Hot Pocket made in the air fryer. And that means that my poor mother has to listen to the beeping of the air fryer in the middle of the night, and I feel bad. She looks light blue. The people who are very picky would probably say periwinkle. I just remember that being a whole thing in the Animal Crossing community, and it was so funny. And then it moved on to spark other debates about other Animal Crossing villagers and what color they are. Crashed basically thanks to chronic illness. If you don't mind me asking, what chronic illness is that? I'm a very, like, curious person about things like that, but you don't have to share unless you're comfortable. I promise there's no pressure. Hello, Lux, welcome. Are you kidding me? Really? You're gonna break on my live stream? In front of all these people? How rude. Why you gotta embarrass me like that? Now go get a new one. Really got any sleep last night? Woke up a little after 4 a.m. CST. Wait, why? Was there like some kind of noise going on? I don't know what things are like where y'all are, but in my area, I didn't hear it myself, but I saw on like the Ring doorbell neighborhood thing that a bunch of people kept hearing other people use fireworks. And I'm like, who's using fireworks around like the Christmassy time? I mean, I get it for New Year's, but for Christmas, that doesn't make any sense. I can't be bothered to craft one, so I'm just buying a shovel. POTS, MCAS, but also back pain. What does that second one stand for? I don't know. I know what POTS is, though. I know what that is. Is Splightbrain customizable kits to have an infinite shovel? I remember you telling me about that years ago, and to this day, I still get lazy about it. So, shame on me. Fireworks are for New Year's? Right, like that. I mean, I still don't like fireworks personally. Like, they're overstimulating for me. But, like, it still makes sense. Like, I get it. But for Christmas? Really? Like, why are you guys doing that? Stop. Mast cell activation syndrome? I don't know much about that. I don't want to make you sit here and, like, teach me things unless you just feel like it. I am more than happy to look that up on my own accord. Unless you would like to talk about it. No pressure, though. Like, oh, Christmas is Silent Night for a reason? Literally. Go tell them for me, Shiver. Go tell everybody that's lighting off fireworks and be like, hey, it's supposed to be silent for a reason. Get yourself together. Let's start off by clearing off some of the extra flowers over here. This was supposed to be just a rainbow flag made out of flowers, and all these other ones have grown on the sides, and it's making me mad. I guess technically I could have made little clouds out of the white flowers, but then again, then it wouldn't be a flag, then it would just be an actual rainbow, and that wasn't what I wanted. But technically that would work. Oh, so now that I've done White Elephant with my family, does anybody want to know what I got for White Elephant? I already told you what I bought for it, but you don't know what I received. And it was pretty goofy, actually. Basically, I can't eat a ton of foods that my immune cells trying to start a fight with allergic type reactions. Oh, that sounds genuinely really uncomfortable. I am so sorry that you have to go through that, friend. Yes, I would love to hear. So basically, I got my brother-in-law's gift that he put in, and it was this big metal cow plate, but it was also strawberry flavored bologna shaped candy. And the thing is, he took both of those things and duct taped it to a piece of cardboard and then manipulated other pieces of cardboard to make it shaped like a guitar, like a gigantic guitar, absolutely gigantic, and then put wrapping paper on it. And I opened that and I was like, are you kidding me? Because it was just the weird bologna candy and cow plate. As if that makes any sense. My family, like, I've seen some people with White Elephant. Some people do, like, normal things and some people do goofy things. My family does goofy things. And somehow we manage to outdo the goofy every single year. Yeah, that was my reaction, Anna. Hello, Sedef, welcome in. I haven't tried the candy. I'm scared of it. I don't care that it tastes like strawberry. The fact that it's shaped exactly like Oscar Mayer bologna terrifies me. I think I left the trash can up there. That's whatever. I'll just go over here and sell the flowers. I got 2 vinyl records, both Broadway, 6 the musical and the original original Wicked soundtrack. I am not gonna lie, I've listened to the newer Wicked soundtrack. I like both, but part of me still really loves the original Broadway one. I feel like it's just from being a theater kid, I guess. I don't know. But then again, a lot of theater kids like the new one, so I guess that's not really a good enough reason. I like both, though. They're both good. How was your holidays? It was good. you for asking. I went ahead and I just didn't stream the last few days because we're getting storms like all week this week. That was another thing I should have mentioned. Getting storms all week this week, and then I just simply ended up being too busy. My in-laws do the goofy things. My family fights over the sensible things. I haven't had Christmas with the in-laws yet due to circumstances, and you do not have to elaborate on that unless you'd like to. No worries. I know there can be a lot of varying situations that lead to not being able to celebrate. We didn't exchange gifts this year because my sister has been going through health issues after delivering a baby prematurely. I'm so sorry. Well, I hope that she's okay, and I hope that the baby is okay. And that's totally understandable. I also know plenty of other people that just didn't do gifts this year simply out of trying to save money. So no money is kind of a hard thing for a lot of people right now, so there's no shame in that. I hope everything gets better. OG is, for me, the better one because I know it and love it. I really prefer the older one, but I have nothing against the newer one whatsoever. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are both very talented. I just really like the original Broadway one. It's hard to see at this angle, which is why I'm just walking around. This one with Lexi streaming. Hello, Angel, welcome in. I started a tiny bit late. Also, hey, if you've just come in and you haven't already, please be sure to read the pinned message. I tried to keep it short and sweet so it'd be easier for people to want to go and read. But it is a pretty bad storm. It was heavy raining for the majority of the day and then started up again right before the stream. The thunder earlier was literally so bad that the house kind of vibrated a little bit. I was at my cousin's for dinner last night and met one of my cousin's boyfriend for the first time. I've never met her boyfriend until now. Well, I hope it went well. Father-in-law is sick. Uncle had passed away. Mother-in-law broke her wrist, amongst other stuff. I am so sorry. Genuinely. That sounds so difficult to be going through for you and your loved ones. I really hope it gets better soon. Here. Also, you guys said it froze again. How bad was it and for how long? Like, can you describe the severity, please? I loved the new Wicked, but I view it as its own thing instead of a remaster remake of the Broadway performances. Absolutely. Like, it's completely different. I've had thunder so bad it knocked books off the end of a shelf. I've had, like, just, like, the house, like, vibrate. It's a very weird feeling. About 5 seconds. Okay, that means it's probably getting worse then, because normally I feel like it's not that bad. Give me a second. Luna with thunder. She's pretty good about it, actually. She really is relatively unbothered by any bad weather, actually. I'm checking the weather app right now. Okay, yeah, it's heavy raining still. I say like that because I have pretty good headphones on where I can't hear very much noise whenever I have these on to stream. It says heavy rain right now, and it's going to continue all the way through 8 p.m. Wind, possible hail, and we're still under a tornado watch, so that's really lovely. That's really amazing. It's like 5 seconds where nothing happened, so it was like completely frozen then. Depending on how short this stream really ends up being, I honestly may end up unlisting it. I don't unlist streams very often anymore, but if you've never seen them before, I have a separate playlist for all of my unlisted live streams if you ever want to look into that. So since most of them stay published, I don't usually feel the need to say that, but if you ever want to look for one and you feel like it's missing, look there. I was drinking a Dr. Pepper, sorry. I want to try singing Defying Gravity. You should. I will say, it can be an incredibly hard song to sing, so keep that in mind, especially if you aren't used to the kinds of notes that are done at the end of it. But it's definitely fun. Like, I personally, the other day just for funsies, tried singing. You know how Ariana at the end of No One Mourns the Wicked, she does like a lot of opera notes? I'm not opera trained whatsoever, but it's still really fun to try. Just like be careful so you don't push yourself, you know? You should, Angel. I love singing it. I've gotten really better vocally. I feel like it's from singing the Wicked soundtrack. Me too. I have to go sell more flowers. You live in a flood zone? The general city I'm from, it tends to be a flood zone. But like, I'm used to it. Hi everyone, hello, it's Eli, welcome to the stream. Remember that time it was a storming hard Lexi on stream and then Lexi was like, whoa, what? And the stream got off. Literally, I remember that so vividly. That was like such early days of you modding, I feel like. Like, I feel like that was within like the first year, maybe like year and a half that you were a mod. Strictly speaking about like length of how long somebody's been a moderator for, you are my eldest mod. You're the grandpa mod of the group. You really are. I like Cocker Spaniel was so terrified of thunder that he barged into the bathroom to shiver between my knees. That's so sad. I would have cried, like, immediately. Hello, Carisi, welcome in. I answer, but I tend to not get sleep at nighttime because I'm a night owl, but I consider myself a demon. I feel like my sleep is just different every night. It varies. Remember the Shrek babies? I do remember the Shrek babies. Weather has a mind of its own. Truly it does, especially where I'm from. Some of these other flowers, the white ones that I want to keep, I'm digging them up anyway, so I'm going to rearrange where they are, but like I'm not going to get rid of them. Who knew this would wind up being a flower stream? I'm an old man for real. You really are. But it's okay. We love you for that. I feel like that's one of the best things you have said in this year. Speaking of saying that, which by the way, that's very sweet. Thank you. The question of the day today in the server was, because I was really curious about this. What's like your favorite, like funny or out of context thing that I've ever said on a live stream? And it doesn't have to be a recent stream. It can be an old one. And because I just wanted to know what everybody's favorite thing was. I don't even care what it is. If there's anything remotely funny I've ever said and you feel like it lives in your head rent free, that's a compliment to me. I love that. I'm happy we had a white Christmas this year. We did not. We had a stormy Christmas. Where did the pink roses keep coming from? I didn't even plant these over here. Yes, I agree, Sedef. I wish we would have had one, but we didn't. I feel like I know what Shiver's answer to that would be. Or at least like I have a good guess. Me and Bach. I love saying that. It's so funny to me. Those roses come out of nowhere. They're magic. Literally. They love haunting my island. White Christmases don't come around often in my area. They're like extremely rare here. Like I would be thoroughly shocked if I saw one. I will never have a white Christmas. Have you seen snow like at all before? In any capacity, even if it's only like a tiny bit. Actually, wait. You know what? I'm not going to sell these pink ones. Instead of wasting it, I'm going to go and plant them in this little shopping area so there's a bit more flowers. I still need to fix how wide this area is because it looks kind of wonky. I read something different, actually. Purple checkered duck, but if you're wondering, yes, I do like that I hate Shiver quote. That one, as a streamer, haunts me. Because I felt so bad and I was so grateful that you knew that it was an accident. But as a streamer, that just haunts my nightmares. I felt so bad about that. I'm pretty sure I was also sleep deprived that day too, so that didn't help. I hate when it snows and then turns to rain and then temperatures drop down. Okay, sorry to completely interrupt my own sentence. My cat was just playing with those colorful plastic spring toy things. And so she's in the hallway outside the door and I see something from the corner of my eye, right? So I stop playing the game for a second and turn around and she's like shoving it under the door for me and then just like shoves her entire arm there for a second and waves it around and then pulls it back. I think she just wants to play right now. It's okay, I understand. I still feel bad though. It's so embarrassing whenever you have moments like that as a human where it's just like your brain was thinking one thing, but you were also thinking of something else, and then you were looking at something else, and then your mouth just mixes all the sentences. Mortifying. I just took one ear cup off from the headphones, and the rain is louder now, so that's fun. Turning off the ordnance before I forget again, because I can and I will. And it's like, how dare you stream and not play with me? Literally, she's protesting. This is gonna be an incredibly specific reference, so don't feel bad if you don't get it. But for some reason, saying that reminded me of that thing that says like, no Jimmy protested. If you know who says that, let me know. That is just like ultra specific. I was at my friend's house and she has 3 cats and there were literally like 20-ish bows for presents under the tree, under the kitchen, I almost said under the tree, under the kitchen counter in the covered corner, if that makes sense. I think I understand. I think. Current weather conditions, heavy rain, 100% chance of Lexi just playing Animal Crossing. Yeah, that's about right. Also, by the way, Shiver, going back to your message about the purple checkered duck thing, I went back to watch the clip that you made, and I just, like, watched it on loop repetitively because I genuinely made my own self laugh. And it just felt like it was one of those things where, like, the more you watched it, the funnier it got. There's excess flowers up here, too, so let's get rid of these. Some thunderstorms in the mix. Wait, do you hear it? My friend had to get them all out and they were all put there within about a day or so. If you have cats, or if you know people with cats, do the cats play with the holiday tree? I was working on my passport application the other day and I misspelled my name as Bailey instead of Haley. I wonder if I would have gotten in trouble for that. I just heard a really loud clap of thunder. Genuinely, this may end up being an incredibly short stream, but I'm very stubborn. And that's why I wanted to try anyways. And I knew that there was a good chance of that. I forgot to put it in the title though, so I will fix that the second that the stream ends, as long as I don't have my computer forcibly turned off. But I'll fix that, I promise. More proof of the sleep deprivation. No, for real, like, what was funny? I don't know why it was so funny, but it just was. I loved that game on Roblox, by the way, and I'm still mad because I never ended up finding the rest of the ducks. I went ahead and I had quit it early though to play something else, so I felt bad that that was all I was playing the whole time, and like I was like, okay, I should probably include some variety, and that's why I got off. Later on, whenever I got on Roblox to show the duck game to somebody else, I noticed that there was a bunch of other versions where it was like, find like the cats, and then there was like, I think a couple of other animal themed ones or something, but it's like the same idea, just with other things that you find. So I'm gonna have to play those sometime, because that was really fun. Excuse me, oh my gosh, I just burped you. My best friend's cat, when he was little, would climb onto you like you're a mountain. Luna has this thing where if she really wants your attention and you're not giving it to her, she'll climb up onto your back like you're a ramp, and then just get really close to your ear and go, as loud as she can, just to make you mad enough that you start giving her attention. I'm genuinely bored, Lexi. I still need to create my Roblox account. Do it! Do it right now. Immediately. I was assuming there was thunder involved with rain. It is thundering, and there's lightning, and there's rain. I was in my room earlier, and like for context, I've got a pretty good sized window in there, and the lightning was so intense from earlier that like it felt like for like half a second the entire room looked like I went white. I'm gonna head out now, Lexi. Probably gonna play some Dress to Impress and get some cash for some items or maybe read, but I'm not sure yet. LOL. Bye, y'all. Bye, Nuggy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. By the way, this is another specific thing. Let me know if you were here when this happened. I really want to know. I'm sorry. So I have, technically it's Dr. Pepper flavor. It's like the exact same thing. It's pretty close to the actual flavor, but it's store brand and it says Dr. B. Who remembers the Dr. B quote that I made? I only ask these things sometimes. It gives me an idea of like who was here during certain eras and who wasn't. Because like inevitably it gets to a point when you're a streamer where it gets harder to remember who was here for what, and that's why we start to ask these kinds of questions. Like there's only so much time where I can remember every little detail. Past a certain point, I can't retain all of it. Cloudy with a chance of crystals? That's what we should call on the rainy day streams. Actually, I'm gonna take a picture of that. I love that. Our cat now only comes to you when he wants you to play with him. He now has arthritis. That makes me sad. Cats shouldn't be getting arthritis. That makes me very upset. I don't like that. Oh wait, is Cherry sing us a song? Serenade us, Queen. We're listening. Oh, okay. She said bye. I don't like you. That was so funny. Wait, don't remind me. It sounds familiar, but I forgot how it went. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, Angel. Except I said it in like the most deadpan voice possible before taking a sip. She was like, yeah, I'm not gonna sing for free. Bye! She has stage fright, it's fine. We listen and we don't judge. Hello, Weird Ani, welcome to the stream. Next time that I go live, my face cam will be back. I'm on like 4 hours of sleep. Bear with me, please. Oh my goodness! How many of these windflowers are there? Where'd they all come from? What in the world? Hello? I wasn't there for that, but I have seen clips about it. I'm pretty sure I included it in a stream highlights video, which I have not posted one in a long time, and that was honestly just because, I mean, yeah, there were some struggles that I went through in my personal life that caused like gaps in content. But at the same time, I also just didn't really get enough clips to be able to put together a long enough video. Yes, technically I could have done like a short one, but stream highlights videos ideally at the bare minimum are like 10 minutes long. And I can only get them to be a couple of minutes. So it's either a lot of those past clips that have happened, especially the older ones, just get omitted and I don't use them. Or I use them anyways once I finally do get enough clips, you know? So I have a schedule again that I'm able to follow, excluding what happened with the holidays, obviously, because a lot of people don't stream around the holidays. That didn't count, but I'm more active now because I have more stability in my life. So. I'm sure there will be more clips to come. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do about the really old ones that are like practically considered ancient now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You have video ordinance on? I did, but I turned it off. Wow, windflowers spread like a disease. They do. They really do. Munching for my new phone. Ooh, what kind of phone did you get? It's raining flowers from out of the sky. It's raining flowers from out of the sky. Flowers. No need to ask why. Perry Grip. The raining taco song. I need to call a friend, so I'm gonna be lurking. No worries. Hope you enjoy your lurk. I feel like Perry Grip and then like that Narwhals song on YouTube, that was like the OG brain rot. It really was. Weird Ani, that's what I have. What color do you have? I want to see if we match. As Lexi started singing, I started singing, as you should. As you should. I also got a new phone, but didn't set it up yet. I had to get a new one earlier this year in like February because my other one was like dying out on me. I swear it was. Remember Charlie bit my finger? Yes, I loved that video when I was a kid. I loved it. That was so funny to me. You had the pink one? I have the light blue one, like the powdery blue color. It's crazy how much YouTube has changed. I know. I don't know when everybody collectively first started using YouTube, but try to like think back to some of your earliest memories, what YouTube like cosmetically, you know, which is with the layout, what it looked like back then. Because to me, gosh, I feel like a lot of like the buttons and like the icons, not only, when I say like it looks like a bubble, I mean like if you look at the YouTube logo now, it feels like it looks very flat, but back then it looked like a bubble, like it was three-dimensional somehow. I don't know how else to word that. Excuse me. Ew, oh my gosh. Remember when Alfie and Zoella were popular? I remember them. Did you ever watch Thatcher Joe on YouTube? Because I watched him too. And I also watched Our Second Life. There were a lot of collab channels. There were a lot of collab channels. You are not joking at all. We're watching Kobe 456. That one I don't know. I actually have quite the story to tell you. And I've told my friend Fairy Queens about this, and I feel like you guys might not believe me because I unfortunately lost the pictures that I had, but I swear I had proof. But it was one of those things. I don't know why I was like this when I was younger. But for context, I've always used Apple phones, and I was very stubborn about using iCloud for some reason. Like I just was like annoying about it, and I would never use it, and I wouldn't back up my stuff. And I know that I should have, but I just didn't do it. Keep that in mind. Why I lost the pictures. But back when I was like 12, I think, I went to like this big internet like convention thing where a bunch of different personalities from things like Vine, people on YouTube, like all kinds of random social media people that were either up and coming or were already kind of famous online. They were available there, and then you could like pay whatever fee you paid for, and then you can go and meet them, talk to them for a while, take pictures. It was fun. And I want you to take just at least one wild guess as to what, unfortunately, famous internet personality I met. I'm saying unfortunate because they're not that great of a person, but we're not gonna get into that right now. Not gonna get into those details, but I just want you to take a wild guess for me. I'm gonna drink my Dr. Pepper while I wait. Hold on. I'm not gonna tell you who it was until I see some guesses. I'd watch RCL Beauty. I don't think they make videos anymore. I feel like a lot of those YouTubers either aren't really active anymore or they like moved to other platforms. Like I know Tyler Oakley, I don't think he does YouTube stuff anymore really, or it's like very minimal, but I do know that he streams on Twitch sometimes. You used to watch Dental Marbles? Me too. Hello Anthony, welcome in. I just realized I still have my other ear cup off. Didn't even put that back on. Like I just like left it off and didn't think about it. I'm not telling anybody the context until somebody guesses. It's a pretty wild answer. I could also try to give you a hint if you feel like you want a hint before you guess. Just let me know. Thank you for being a member for 13 months. Welcome in, by the way. We are doing a very short stream today because I'm under a tornado watch. Hello, hello, welcome in. I was just in the middle of telling a story about a, unfortunately famous internet personality that I met, and I'm wording it like that because they're not a good person, but we're not gonna get into those details. That's not necessary right now. Are they older or younger than you? They are older than me. And for context, I'm an adult, I'm 23. Stay safe, thank you, I'll be okay. It's just been like heavy raining all day, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow and the day after, and just the weather's been real intense, but I'm okay. We need the funny Mountain Dew dinosaur again. Wait, what dinosaur? There was a dinosaur? What? I don't know, I feel like there's other patches of flowers still that have overgrown, but I don't know where they are. But like, I swear I saw others. Mr. Beast is my guess. It's not Mr. Beast, but since I've been withholding the information and I was waiting for somebody to guess, I will tell you. Can I have a drum roll in the chat though? You can type the word drum roll or put a drum emoji. I need a drum roll. It was not Skyda's Minecraft. Thank you, Shiver. Thank you, Rain. Okay. The person in question was Jake Paul. I met Jake Paul when I was 12 before he became a largely known person for not being good. Unfortunately, he became worse over time, but we won't get into that. This was over 10 years ago, and that's so crazy for me to think about. We took pictures together and hung out for a little bit, and technically we weren't supposed to do things where it's like we were supposed to just like stand next to them or like maybe do like a hug for a picture. But since this was like before he became really, really rude and like horrible, he let me get on his back for a picture. So there's a picture out there somewhere in the internet depths and archives of him giving me a piggyback ride. Yes, him and his brother are very problematic, but this was before he became problematic. Hello, Sophia. I'm telling everybody about the time I met Jake Paul. I feel like that was probably not the answer anybody was anticipating, but I promise, pinky swear, on my own cat's life, I'm telling the truth. I just never backed up my photos when I was younger, so it's lost. But I'm sure if there was enough digging, I could probably find it somehow. Yeah, I met Jake Paul, I promise I'm not kidding. I was 12 though. On the off chance, does anybody know the content creator Brent Rivera? Because I met him that same day as well. He was also at that convention. I met someone well-known before too. LOL, and that answer was really surprising. I know, a lot of people don't believe me when I tell them. I'm like, I swear, that is so specific. Like, I promise I would not be making that up. I know, it does sound pretty wild, Sophia. Was this VidCon? This was not VidCon. I really don't even remember what the thing was called because it was so long ago. But there were just like a bunch of miscellaneous like internet personalities there, and things were not only cheaper back then, but I feel like the meet and greets were also like very long. So we literally all just like hung out for a while. Like it was a big family reunion. The most famous person I met is from ZZ Top. I don't know what that is. Can you tell me about it? Forgot about Brent Rivera? Yeah, he was there too. Is there any chance that anybody here watched O2L in the past and therefore knows who Sam Podorf is? Because I also met Sam Podorf. I met all of these people within like the same hour. It was pretty wild. Gonna answer the question of the day, as you should. If you're part of the Discord server and you haven't answered the question of the day, please answer it. I'm very curious. The most famous person I met is some guy from the Summer I Turned Pretty. I've heard about that, but I don't know much about it. I watch a lot of UK creators. Do you remember like the headphones challenge thing where it's like people would wear headphones and like blast music as loud as they could possibly tolerate? And then the other person would like try to say something and you obviously can't hear, so you have to try and lip read and guess what they're saying. I loved that trend. That, and I loved the photo booth challenge. The rock band formed in 1969. Oh, okay, that would be why I don't know. Given there are like some older bands I'm well aware of, but I did not know about that one. I remember those. I loved them. Yeah, me neither. Challenges were so big back then. I feel like they were the backbone of YouTube culture at the time. It was like, if you didn't at least try to do one of those challenges every now and then you just like were not gonna get the views. I remember another one, it was like, and this would be done with varying kinds of people. It just depended on who you knew in your personal circle. But I remember there would be things like, my brother does my makeup challenge, or like my cousin or whoever other YouTuber does my makeup challenge. And it's usually somebody that obviously doesn't really know how to do makeup, so it ends up being kind of terrible. I did the ice bucket challenge. I did that in my mom's bathroom. I haven't played Animal Crossing in a hot minute, but I'm currently working on Stardew since I just got out of that burnout. I have been wanting to play a bit more Roblox. I have also been desperately wanting this island to be done because, not because I hate the theme, I love the theme. And it has been a very fun and cherished island to work on. However, I'm simultaneously very ready to be done with it. I really want to start the next theme and it's killing me keeping the theme a secret from you guys. It's hard to keep my mouth shut about it. I want to be able to blab about it already, but I can't. You know what I miss? YouTube Rewind. I don't know why they stopped it. You know what YouTubers I also watched back then that I still currently watch to this day? That would be Dan and Phil, who have most definitely influenced my sense of humor. Is there any chance that any of you in this chat ever watched Dan and Phil at some point? I know my mod Allie does, but Allie's not here right now. I've been working on Animal Crossing. I'm trying to complete my island because I don't know when I'll ever have the time to complete an Animal Crossing island in the future. That makes me sad. But also, it happens, you know, life does get really busy and I completely empathize with that from an incredibly personal and specific perspective. I'm just running around now trying to see where their flower patches are because I swear there were other ones. Nope. I was working on a Kidcore Wintercore island and it was supposed to be done by Christmas, but no. That's me with like a handful of islands that I've had before, and you know it is. I mean, maybe I guess I got the rest of them. Maybe. I'm gonna go up through here and walk past where all those villager houses are and I'll see. Okay, yeah, there's a little bit more up here. Those ones behind me that look right in front across the river, those ones can stay though. Like the whole point of that one was to be very vividly colorful. It was supposed to be paying homage to the song Kaleidoscope, and so was the entrance to the island. You know what, I just realized I want to play Animal Crossing at 2 a.m. Then do it. Live your truth. I remember watching Glozell. Remember her cinnamon challenge that went like absurdly viral? I wonder how much money she made off of that video. Like genuinely, think about that. She probably made a pretty good chunk of money from that video alone. That, and I also remember thinking her hot pepper challenge was very funny. That wasn't even supposed to be a challenge. Like the whole video was her just like emphasizing that people should try to eat more fruit and like try to eat a little bit healthier because, you know, fruit being like nature's candy and everything. And then she was probably trolling, but she says in the video, she holds up very clearly what's a habanero pepper. and says that it was like a weird looking cherry and then just like eats it whole. And then she starts freaking out over how painfully spicy it was for her. I'll just cut you off with an ad when you said, remember her cinnamon challenge that were like, the ads really do love to come in at really annoying times, don't they? Remember her green lipstick era? Same. That was iconic though. I love that for her. Don't get me wrong, by the way, I'll put other flowers back up here eventually. Just these ones like completely consumed the land in a really annoying way. I definitely need to like, I'm getting close to the hour mark on the stream, so to be honest, I'm probably gonna wrap it up once it gets to the hour mark, just because I can hear the rain getting heavier again, and that worries me. I've been very fortunate that for the most part, this stream has gone well so far, and like, I don't want to push my luck, because knowing the weather that we have right now, if I push my luck, I will probably end up regretting it. As Shiver said before, I have had a legitimate moment before where my computer gets completely shut off midstream, and I was extremely fortunate that day that nothing happened to my computer. But oftentimes, a lot of people aren't so lucky, and whenever that happens while you're doing something as hefty as streaming, it can fry your computer and like completely ruin it. So, basically, once it gets to the hour mark, I'm not gonna push it. I got an ad with Ryan Reynolds. I love that. In fact, everybody tell me right now, like the majority of the time, what kinds of ads do you see when you watch my streams? Like, what pops up a lot for you? I'm curious. And by the way, I'm just gonna put this in chat really quick because I feel like I haven't talked about it yet. I did not charge my phone at all when I was streaming, and I should have. Shame on me. Let me plug that in right now. Because it's the way that it's literally on like 5%, and I knew we needed to charge it, and then I just didn't do it, so. Shame on me. Gotta go. Bye, Sedef. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. This is very off topic, but I was in Jersey for the holidays and I got really bad allergies from a dog that my aunt was babysitting, and then I got back home and felt immediately better. Well, I'm glad you're at least feeling better. But that was annoying though. After Ryan Reynolds, Cars, or a new game, mainly food low-key. Sophia's making me hungry. Speaking of that, what's everybody craving today? Whether it's a drink or a food or like a combination of like those two for a specific meal. What sounds good to you? Today I have been, and you're probably not gonna be surprised by my answer, but I've been craving Wingstop today. I often crave Wingstop. I also often crave sushi, but it's not a sushi kind of day. It feels like a Wingstop kind of day. Lexi, should am I craving right now? Is it Starbucks? That's my guess. By the way, here's an update on my map, if anybody was curious. I've still got some things to do. I feel like the island is definitely more than halfway done. I just got a little bit of ways to go still. Excuse me, oh my gosh, I can't stop burping today. I'm so sorry. Probably disgusting. I feel so bad. Lexi knows me all too well. I do. The phrase all too well reminds me of that Taylor Swift song, specifically the bridge. I drank 2 of these while I was in Jersey. I've been craving an iced chai latte with strawberry cold foam and hot Cheetos with Parmesan cheese. For a second, I thought you meant you'd mix the Cheetos and the cheese into your drink, and I was like, ew. I was about to say, do we need to have an intervention, Sophia? That's not okay. I have leftovers from Christmas Eve, some potatoes, sausage, and ham, and I'm looking forward to eating tonight. I think we ate pretty much all of our leftovers already. But if there was some left over, I would just eat that. We had some turkey and mashed potatoes and like a couple of other things, but I'm pretty sure most of it's eaten already. No, please, I'm not a maniac. I just like misinterpreted the way that you worded that, and I really thought you meant that you were gonna eat those together. I was like, that's atrocious and not acceptable. I love how I'm saying that, but earlier I was also like, we listen and we don't judge. And then I was like immediately judging on that. Sorry. The word maniac reminds me of that Conan Gray song. Which, by the way, a little fun fact, this never ended up happening on my channel, so I can talk about it, but a couple of years ago, I heavily debated this idea, but for my channel, I almost did a community music video in Animal Crossing on my island to the song Maniac by Conan Gray. So, the more you know. I backed out of it at the last minute, but I was very close. In fact, I don't even think I ever told my mods about that, so. Again, the more you know. I think in terms of all the overgrown flower patches that were starting to annoy me, I feel like that's like just about it, honestly. I mean, there might be a few stragglers here and there, but I feel like that's about it. I gotta go. This has been fun seeing you again. Hopefully we'll catch another live soon. Oh, wait. Before you go, given like this week is kind of wonky, unfortunately, because we're having a lot of rain. So bear with me on that. But excluding that little hiccup, this is my new streaming schedule. I got an ad right when Lexi was about to say something epic. Womp womp. My brain wanted to read that as like, womp womp womp. Hey, yeah, yeah. Like James Charles. Have you not said to the mods the ad cut you off? I was saying that I had this really fun video idea that I almost did in the community that I never even told you guys about because I had backed out of it last minute. But I almost did a music video on one of my old Animal Crossing islands with the community to the song Maniac by Conan Gray. Hello, Orchid Angel, welcome in. I am unfortunately wrapping it up just about right now because of the weather and I'm very tired, sorry. So again, please excuse the hiccups this week. We had the holidays this week and then I checked the weather earlier and it was saying we're supposed to have like rain consecutively for like basically the rest of the week. So I will try for the other days. My mom is also having surgery on Saturday, given I don't stream Saturdays. But still, so just, I'm gonna try my hardest. There's just some hiccups. Bear with me. I will do my very best to go live when I am supposed to. I apologize if something happened on those days. Okay. I would have loved that. I almost did it. And I've debated doing other Animal Crossing music videos on islands before. I'm very back and forth about what songs I would use. Also, hey, I was really casual about mentioning the thing about my mom's surgery. She'll be okay. Don't worry about her. They're going in to see something about one of her arteries to see about what they want to do about a blockage that she has. Depending on the severity, they've got to do certain things to go about it. I don't know how else to explain that, but she'll be okay. Don't worry about her. It'll be fine. I'm really not wildly scared or anything because they're trained professionals for a reason. But moving on from that point, with that said, I'm so sorry that this stream had to be cut short. If you're interested, I do have a pretty good sized merch sale going on at the moment. Gonna paste that in chat a few times so it can be seen, so bear with me for like low-key spamming it. Oops, I forgot to put a space the first time. I'm glad I'm sending it twice. Is that in the right spot? There we go, okay. So with that said, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate that if you could. Again, this week, lots of bad weather, so we will see how that goes. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time for another live stream. Bye, everyone!